In January 2025, the AI world woke up to a jump scare. While Silicon Valley was betting billions that AI dominance required a compute moat, basically a mountain of Nvidia chips, a lean startup from China named DeepSeek released R1. It matched OpenAI's top-tier O1 model in math and coding for a reported training cost of just $6 million. That's not just a new model. It's a paradigm shift that wiped $600 billion off Nvidia's market cap in a single week. Today, we're breaking down the reasoning war and the tech that made the impossible cheap. To understand why R1 is a threat, you have to understand the reasoning breakthrough. Standard LLMs, think GPT-4o, are basically world-class autocompleters. They predict the next token based on patterns. But reasoning models like O1 and R1 don't just predict, they think. They use something called a chain of thought. When you ask a hard question, the model generates thousands of internal hidden tokens to check its own logic before it ever shows you an answer. The shockwave wasn't just that it worked, but how much it cost. OpenAI and Meta spend hundreds of millions, sometimes billions, on compute. DeepSeek claims they did it for $6 million. How? They didn't just throw more GPUs at the problem. They changed the math. While the US was trying to build a bigger engine, DeepSeek was busy reinventing the fuel. The technical secret sauce is an algorithm called GRPO, Group Relative Policy Optimization. Traditional training uses a critic model to tell the actor model when it's wrong. That effectively doubles the compute power needed. DeepSeek ditched the critic. Instead, they make the model generate a group of answers and let them compete against each other. It's a survival of the fittest approach to training that slashed their GPU requirements by half. Before R1, there was R10. This was a pure reinforcement learning experiment. They gave the AI no human examples, just the rules of logic and rewards for correct answers. Incredibly, the AI started self-correcting. It would realize it made a mistake, go back, and rethink. This proved that reasoning isn't something you give to an AI. It's something the AI discovers if the incentives are right. OpenAI isn't sitting still. Their O1 series still leads in broad creative reasoning and vibe consistency. But O1 is a black box. You can't see how it thinks, and it's expensive to run. The war now is between OpenAI's proprietary Polish and DeepSeek's open efficiency. For the first time, Silicon Valley's scaling laws, the idea that more data and more money always wins, are being questioned. This isn't just about code, it's about power. The US put strict export controls on high-end Nvidia chips like the H100 to slow down Chinese AI. But R1 was trained on the older, restricted H800 chips. By forcing DeepSeek to work with less, the US may have accidentally forced them to become more efficient than any Western lab. It's a classic case of innovation through constraint. The reason Nvidia's stock tanked is simple. If you can build a frontier model with 2,000 GPUs instead of 20,000, the infinite demand for chips might be a myth. DeepSeek proved that algorithmic efficiency can beat brute force compute. Investors realized that the future of AI might not require $100 billion data centers after all. Perhaps the coolest thing DeepSeek did was distillation. They took the wisdom of the massive R1 model and taught it to smaller models like Llama 8B. This means you can now run reasoning-level AI on your home laptop or even your phone. They democratized the thinking phase of AI, moving it from massive server farms to your pocket. The DeepSeek versus OpenAI war tells us one thing. The era of big AI is being challenged by smart AI. In 2025, it's not about who has the biggest wallet. It's about who has the best algorithms. The moat is drying up, and the race to the bottom in cost is a race to the top in intelligence. Thanks for watching and stay curious. The future is getting cheaper every day.